Hey, it's John here from John Still Runs. I've just had a little bit of a nap. It's Friday afternoon, and I usually have Friday afternoons off work. So I can do some things, one of which is have a nap. So I finished my nap, and I'm thinking about having a second run for the day. And then the thought occurred to me, what about a third run later on this evening? Would three 2 kilometre runs be as good as one 6 kilometre run? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's worth discussing. So that's the topic for today. Is three 2 kilometre runs as good as one 6 kilometre run? Well, that's run number 2, done at about 1:30 in 28 degrees temperature. 2 kilometres, exactly the same course as run 1, which was done at 6 a.m. this morning at 12 degrees. I'll put the data of those two runs up there, but I think they're going to be quite similar. I didn't intentionally make them similar. It's just that I wanted them to be easy runs. So, not really out of breath. Enjoyed that run, but I thought of more cons than pros for running 3 times a day. Firstly, I thought, well, getting ready, putting the clothes on, shoes on, going to the loo, making sure you've hydrated. That all takes a bit of time, so you've got to add that to the time it takes for the run itself, which in this case wasn't very long, only 13 minutes. And then, of course, if you've got something on after the run where you have to be around people, which I have this afternoon, then you've got to have another shower. So that's going to be 3 showers today. Probably a bit much, probably not very ecological, I think. Not very green. And I'm trying to be more green in my behaviours, my environmental behaviours. And I guess the third thing is that, is it resulting in a bit of overload, a bit of lack of recovery between runs, is adding to the risk of illness or injury? Possibility of that. So I'm going to run again in a few hours, probably about 7 p.m. We'll see how we go. I'll compare the 3 runs, and I'll have a talk about the possible pros of running 3 times a day, but it could be that the cons outweigh the pros. We'll have a talk. Okay, that was run number 3 for the day, 29 degrees temperature. To be honest, I don't think I would have done it if I hadn't been doing this video. As much as I love running, I love to run. I really wasn't looking forward to the third run, to be completely honest. You know, getting dressed again, going to the loo, making sure I'm hydrated. Look, I did enjoy it, but not as much as the other 2. I felt as though I was working a bit harder. There's the run, just there. There's the stats for it. I suspect my heart rate was a little higher that time for about the same time, so I probably was working a little harder. So what are the pros? Well, I guess I got 6 kilometres in. I got a greater distance. I'm probably not up to be running 6 kilometres continuously at the moment for various reasons. Aerobically, did it do me any more benefit than doing a 6 kilometre? If I was capable of doing 6 kilometres, well, who knows? To be completely frank with you, the actual physiological benefits of doing 3 2 kilometres as opposed to 1 6 kilometre, I'm not sure. Metabolically, maybe there's the third pro, or a pro, is that my metabolism's probably been up a little bit higher during the day because of the 3 runs. And if I was trying to lose weight, which I'm not, maybe that would be useful, keeping the metabolism a bit higher, burning a few more calories during the day. But otherwise, there's some pros. Am I going to do this again? Probably not. But it was an interesting experiment. Pros and cons of running 3 times a day. Don't recommend it.